Yo, 101st Street. Bitch, I'm from the hill. Chilling with pops at 6'8" by the Ville. My grandma from the murders and my mama from 85th. When I mention knowledge, like I'm solid on 35th. My brother MH got caught with 2 bangers. PIMP, now I'm working with Topanga. Hold on, man. Listen. Welcome back to the Homies Tribune, man, on this beautiful Sunday morning. You dig what I'm saying? It's me, Mike Gam, as your host, talking to the homies. And if you have tuned into the show, then you know it wouldn't be right without the infamous Red Cup. You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Listen, it's nothing under the sun that we won't talk about. You understand what I'm saying? If it's something you want me to talk about, elaborate on, please put it in the comments and we'll make this thing happen. You feel me? But let me get back to it. Everybody know me. Bitches want to blow me. Diamonds in the pinky, my haters want to control me. Yours for the holding. You see this yellow flag? It represents the offsides on your tent. Listen, if you listen, these boys had a stick-up kids out of Oakland, California. At a certain time, you had to be there. These boys had a real life movement going. If social media was around at the time that they had this going, these boys would be huge. Listen, it's a lot of artists right now. It's a lot of artists right now that's current that a lot of them looked up, a lot of these artists that's current right now looked up to them boys. Listen, it's not even debatable. I see it. I can hear it. I hear it in their music. I see it in the way they moving, their presence, from the way they dress, from the way that they talk. You know how many people I done heard say, Yee, and they don't even know where it came from. Listen, if we did you know how they do the thing on Netflix about the hip hop, and they go to different cities, and they went to Atlanta, they was all over. They did Oakland, they did LA, they was doing New York, they did everything. If they did a new one, you cannot do one without mentioning Stick Up Kids or NHT. And if you really know it, you can't even do it without mentioning Amo, really. If we just talking music. Like I'm listen. This ain't me being biased, it's me being honest. Stick Up Kids was some of the first putting out quality videos. So much quality. 40 had to tap in with them and figure out how y'all putting out these videos like this, though. Listen, 40 came and got to connect, man. Real talk. This is a fact. Listen, I just had to throw it out. This is a fact, man. I just had to throw it out there. Real talk. If them boys would have stayed at it, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. But go ask some of them artists that's on right now that especially come out the Bay. I guarantee from Sac to LA to Stockton to Oakland throughout the whole Bay. Go ask some of the artists that's on right now. Go ask your La Russells. Go ask your All Blacks. Go ask them. I guarantee they was a fan of these boys. Real talk. This is a fact. Speaking of them, I caught back on Fig. Good show, La Russell. Good show, Black. I'm happy that the South and the North is because it's really all the West. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that the connection is I'm happy Back on Fig is getting a lot of artists from the Bay to come down there, man. Go ask Mozzie. Go ask Mozzie. Listen, these boys was big. If you never heard of them, go look them up. Stick Up Kids. Go look up Stick Up Kids out of Oakland, California, man. Listen, them boys had it. I'm telling you. Them boys had it. I'm telling you. Them boys had it. Period. And if we're gonna mention some lyricists, you gotta throw Black from NH in there. You gotta throw Knowledge in there. Listen, Knowledge. Go listen to them. Don't take my word. Go listen to these people. I'm telling you, they had a real life movement, bro. They don't get enough credit for it. Not so that it hit me. I wasn't even about to talk about this on the show, but it just hit me, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta put it out there. I'm telling you, go listen to these boys. Go ask the Miles Parrish. Go ask these artists that's on right now. Go ask the G-Eazys. Go ask them. I guarantee they heard of them. They listened to them. They were a fan of these people. I'm telling you, bro. Go ask Short. Go ask these people. I'm not lying to you, man. But anywho, I caught the Back on Fig. I love the La Russell and All Black interview. La Russell said something in there that was super important. This to all the people that's already on, like the art. I mean, even if you're not on, if you got a team around you, but specifically to the people that's on. He said he came to Diddy house because Diddy wanted him to write some music or whatever. And he said that he didn't like the song. He was being honest with him. You know what I'm saying? And everybody had that look like, oh my God, how can he say this? Because I'm honest. That's how I can say this, because I'm my own man. Because I'm standing on my own too, instead of being a fucking yes person. You know what I'm saying? Having so many yes people around you will have you be out of touch with things. You know what I'm saying? Having so many yes people around you will have you, as the artist or as a person, whatever, will have you out of touch with shit. You feel me? Listen, this is why you got this. Let's dissect this thing. This is why you got Puff in a bad situation. Why? Because you got too many yes men around you. You know what I'm saying? And when he told Puff he didn't like the song, everybody was looking all crazy, but he was just being honest. But having too many yes people around you will have you out of touch, out of sync, have you doing shit that's just like not you. Like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? Again, they made another good point on there. I like how Rail asked, man, what would you do? Everybody seen the Puff, the Puff incident with Cassie. You know what I'm saying? He asked, he said, what would you do if it was your homie? Take Puff out. And just imagine whoever, if you're watching this, imagine if it was your homie, what would you do? What would you tell him? And I was like, damn, that's a good way to, to look at it. Well, for me personally, obviously we know, putting your hands on a female is crazy, right? It's nuts, especially doing what he was doing, wow. But if it was my homie, for sure, I'm not gonna turn my back on him, right? Again, none of my homies would do nothing like this, but we're speaking hypothetically, right? But if it did happen like that, I definitely would. I would tell. Listen. One, I'm a rock with you, right? No matter, I'm a rock. I'm rocking because that's just who I am. I'm a rock, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad, we rocking. I'm not saying you can't come back from this. One thing for surely, it's always forgiveness out there. You feel me? But I definitely listen. If it was one of my homies, I'm rocking with you. But I'm gonna tell you, yeah, nigga, you wrong as fuck. Like, why the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, bro, what are you on? I definitely tell you, got to kick back for a minute, bro. Period. You know what I'm saying? You got to kick back for a minute. But the last thing I do is I I wouldn't turn my back on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, just straight up, I wouldn't turn my back on my homie, period. Right or wrong. Everybody, listen, right or wrong, man. And I know Puff probably got a million friends out there that's turning their back on him. You know, like, it's just what it is. Everybody can't stand in when it get too hot in the kitchen, everybody can't be in there with you. That's just what it is. But I also like what Black said in there. Black made the comment. Black made the comment and said, selfish. You selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because you take care of so many people. You taking care of so many people is just completely just selfish. It's just hold on, my niece called me. Let me see what she really want. Yeah, listen. I know we're on a live show. I know we're going live. Okay. All right, maybe she called by accident. All right, she'll call back, whatever may be the case. But yeah, I totally agree with Black saying that. It's just selfish. For somebody to do that, you take care of so many people, is selfish, because why? So many people lose and so many people depended on you. I totally agree with you on that, Black. Like 100% on that, man. Straight up. They touched on a lot of good topics on that Back on Fear. I also like how Smack was talking about, you know, when you see people on the street, even him having so many followers, he answered all his DMs. Smack, I love you for that, boy. And the reason why is because these artists or these people that get a little buzz, or somebody that's a celebrity that we may say or whatever, they'll get out of touch on who got them there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it mean the world to somebody just by saying, right on, I appreciate that. Or just liking a post, or liking what you said to them. I don't care how many followers you got. People see it. They see you in the DMs, man. Period. Now it's on them to answer or not. A lot of people, I don't know if it's like a written rule, like once you come a celebrity or you get a little buzz, like you don't answer no DMs. You can't. You too important. You got the most time. Listen, you have the most time, dog. Yeah. You have the most time. So I just think I love Smack for saying that he answered every DM. Respect Smack. And I love him telling T-Rail, like, bro, you got to be more in tune and more in touch with the people. But I also feel T-Rail on the fake love. You know, being in LA, when you on the scene, you might get somebody number like 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But something I will also and it go because y'all at the same little party. She's my party, bro. Just lock in. Woo. The problem is y'all never lock in. So I would tell anybody that's out there that's on the scene, when you do get the number, like, push the issue, tap in. Don't wait till you see him at another party. Like, bro, what's your number? And you go, you know, y'all getting each other number 4 or 5 times. It's ridiculous. It's a lot of fake love out there, though. A lot of fake love come from, what can you do for me? LA is the only place that I ever been to and somebody asks you, what do you do, for they ask you your name. Period. You know what I mean? And it's ungenuine. This is why a lot of people in LA feel like, man, LA fake ass people don't really fuck with you. That's because people want to see what can you do for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, a lot of people created the friendship off of is beneficial. You know, hypothetically, he's an actor, he's a casting director, or we all create a friendship, or he's a producer, I'm a rapper, or he has a studio, and like, this is how they create what can you do for me type shit, instead of being a genuine, like, yo, I fuck with you, bro. Like, this lock in. Like, what's up, my boy? Like, this really lock in. Instead of having a genuine relationship, instead of like, what can you do for me? This is why a lot of friendships fail in Los Angeles specifically. Real, like, just being honest. Hopping to this hoop thing, man, the Mask they put it off last night, but I have a theory on this, and I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Me personally, I feel that since Jokic got MVP, they couldn't get knocked out. Follow me here. Follow me though. They couldn't get knocked out of right in that round of him winning MVP. He couldn't lose to Anthony Edwards. Although they play tonight. This is why I'm hoping they prove me wrong. I hope that the Minnesota's a better team. Just plain and simple. They're a better team than the Nuggets this year. Period. Them young boys is they just want it more. These last couple games that they had to lose, to me personally, I feel like they like one thing about NBA players, you're good basketball players, but terrible actors. Just pay attention to the game, the little shit that they do. They not trying or doing dumbass shots. Pay attention to this though. I hope tonight y'all prove me wrong by letting them play straight up. If they let them play straight up, Minnesota wins this game. If Minnesota lose, it's fixed. And even with Shea going to the Mavericks, playing against the Mavericks, or the Thunder playing against the Mavericks, I feel that Shea and them had to lose just because everybody was making that like Shea should have won the MVP. Shea should have won the MVP. Shea should have won the MVP. But since since he was that second runner up, I feel that they made him lose and they want Joker to advance. That's just my opinion. But me personally, they should have let them matched up and see who really was the MVP. You know what I mean? Me personally, though, I think Minnesota's a better team. I feel that the Thunder was a better team than Dallas. Honestly, I'm being honest. I like in this series, I didn't even recognize OKC. You know what I mean? But I genuinely feel like, hey, you guys got to lose. That's what I feel. I listen. If Minnesota win tonight, then my theory's wrong. But if Minnesota lose tonight, then my theory's right. Listen, let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Comment. Let me know, do y'all think that, Denver's just a better team than Minnesota? Do you feel that the OKC just genuinely lost? Me personally, I like me being a hooper, I could see certain things like, okay, bro, not trying. Okay, why would he take just like the other night, the Knicks lost to the Pacers. Bro, they was taking the dumbest shots ever, bro. Like I'm watching the game, like, yo, why is he taking that? Why are you missing 5 shots in a row though? You're coming taking every shot where I'm like, that's weird. Like it was a lot of weird things going on. It looked like a bad sitcom out there. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just my opinion. That's all I'm gonna listen. That's just my opinion. Do I feel like it's the question was asked, is this the end of the big 3 era? In my honest opinion, no. Listen, people act like the big 3 got created when LeBron went to Miami. The reality of it is the big 3 been going on, y'all. Let's go look at these teams. Look at the Lakers in the 80s. Kareem, Magic, who they had Worthy. Who else did they have? Cooper, Brian Scott. They've been having big. Look at Bird. Um, McHale, Dennis. Look at Detroit. Stack, Dumars, Isaiah. The 2 bruisers. I can't even think of. I'm going blank right now. The bruisers on the goddamn on that Detroit team, man. I can't even think of their names right now. I gotta look it up. I'm going blank. But y'all know who I'm talking about, man. It's always been around though. Like that's just the reality of it. It's always been around. Let me look this up real quick. Let's see, Detroit. Bad Boys roster. Oh, I forgot to have Bill Laimbeer. That's what I want to say. Bill Laimbeer. They have Rodman. Like it's been going on, y'all. Look at Jordan. Jordan had Pimpin. He had Cool Coach. He had Rodman. The big three been going on. Really, in the 80s and the 90s, they had about 3 or 4 players up on there that was like, yo, this guy damn near Hall of Famer. Real talk. So do I feel like it's the end of an era of a big three? Never. They'll always have the big three. It's really just whenever the superstars want to step up. Plain and simple, bro. Plain and simple. But like I said, man, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. I know I was jumping all over the place, but it just had to go down like that. You dig what I'm saying? The Homies Tribune, Mike Gam. I'm signing off, and of course the infamous Red Cup. You dig? Holla. Get at me, dog. Get at me, dog.